Good afternoon, dear students. How are you? Do you miss our sessions? Well, today's our new theme is Review 3. Please open your Scale Ups, Course 1, Students Book, page 64. As you know, in our review lessons, we don't give you any new information for you, but we revise and fix our knowledge of previous sessions. In our previous sessions, we had with you risk management, financial management, and human resources management. And now, let's remember what is human resources itself. Human resources is a term used to describe the individuals who make up the workforce of an organization. Also, it's used in applied economics too. For example, in business section or even for whole nation as well. Human resources is also the name of the function within an organization charged with the overall responsibility for implementing strategies and policies relating to the management of individuals. Now, let's do exercise 1. In exercise 1, they are given 8 sentences and you should choose 5 of them in order to predict what the listening theme will be about. If you have listened the tape and understood the meaning, now let's move to activity 2. In activity 2, you should fill in the gaps according to the tape.
Review number 3. In this fast-changing global world, everything is moving. To make a successful business, it's not enough just to follow yesterday's trend. Companies and people need to constantly acquire new skills to succeed in tomorrow's marketplace. This means driving new training initiatives to enhance performance. However, not all training is equally successful. To ensure training effectiveness, it's important to track results and to have standard criteria for measuring outcomes. In this podcast, we'll listen to Kamola Shukurova, a training manager describing her function and responsibilities. So, Kamola, tell us a little bit about your job as a training manager.
Well, basically, I'm responsible for the effective planning and execution of training and development programs for the whole company.
And what exactly these are in detail?
Well, there are quite a lot actually. Let's see. First, I assess developmental needs to drive training initiatives. I also identify and arrange suitable training solutions for employees. This means I need to design and implement all about training programs to educate people on standard processes and to enhance performance according to the needs of the company.
And what kind of programs do you run?
They run full gamut, really, like quality control, work measurement, human resources, manufacturing methods, development of supervisors, you name it.
Okay. And can you tell us more about some of your specific duties?
Sure, why not? For example, I need to oversee development of training content, including formulating and reviewing course outlines.
How about working with vendors?
Yes, they too. I evaluate and recommend vendor programs to meet training objectives.
What else do you work on?
I need to coordinate the development of training materials appropriate to specific program objectives, and I establish SMART criteria for tracking and evaluating effectiveness about training programs.
SMART? That sounds as an acronym.
SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. This is a standard criteria for setting goals and measuring training outcomes.
Oh, I see. And can I ask what the most interesting part of your job is?
Personally, for me, it's being able to help drive the long-term success of the company by having a strategic overview.
Lesson 10. Human Resource Management. Listening 1. The novice manager Sarvar Latipov asks through internet some advice towards managing his staff effectively. The former managers throughout the planet shared their experience. Let's listen to some of them.
The most difficult situation was when I had to choose between 2 or more ideas of my people. Then I tried to find the middle and satisfy them all. but it wasn't always easy to achieve it.
My boss trusted me. I always felt that I was a keeper of the confidential information of the firm, and my boss praised me, saying, "You are the conscience of my company."
I always taught my people that they should work together civilly. As the human resource manager, I found ways to allow that to happen. Every day, I tried to air the workplace with warm atmosphere. I often organize parties, and mostly it is the situation. Sometimes George, my boss, said, "You are my cool problem solver."
I always tried to evaluate my strengths and weaknesses and watched my staff follow it. I always affirmed my boss to use the latest technical developments in our field because workers worked in high spirit then. I kept my people informed, shared my ideas and knowledge with my staff.
I trusted my staff but verified. I always checked the results and they felt that I was accountable and creditable. I forced them to work in a team. My boss liked to repeat, "Tom, set the example. This will motivate subordinates to improve themselves."
I never looked to take on more than I should. I knew my limitations. Besides, you have to know when to seek the professional help of colleagues. Attorneys, and other experts.
Listening to. Numerous managers working in different offices are asking for advice in different situations which they are coming across. Listen to the answers of successful members of human resource staff of our country.
I've just been appointed the HR manager, but I don't know how to begin. I am in disarray.
Ask other senior managers and executives with lots of experience to help you in this situation. Besides, attend training courses on human resource and read relative literature.
Nadira is one of the young members of my staff. She has recently sent the inappropriate data on salary of employees of our finance department to the statistic office. I am going to discuss the situation along with my colleagues. How to be in this situation?
It's best to call her to your room and explain her mistake face to face. Don't discuss this cause in public. It is not right position towards your employee.
Our manager isn't fair. I mentioned it several times, but it's useless. What to do?
In this case, try to explain the situation again. If there is no result, you may resort to the administration outright or consult the lawyer of your company.
I'm going to raise my human resource manager to the position of senior manager in the trade department. But she states that she's here like fish in the water. How to be?
Leave her in her position. Truly talented people cannot be made do something. Allow her to do what she wants to.
I am the manager of change engagement department. My colleagues are my peers and I feel their envy towards me. How to handle?
Try to be sincere and polite with them. Do compliments every day, but don't often do it. Cheer them up. But be strict and show your place. Don't be bashful. Ask them ideas in order them to feel engaged in the process. Don't isolate yourself.
I'm working as the manager for a year, but I can't avoid my family problems. Even in the workplace, I think about my family problems. Have to cope with the situation.
You know, managing is a hard job. You should try to keep your work and family simultaneously, explaining your position to your family members. But your career shouldn't destroy your family relationships.
My work is exciting. I work longer than my hour works. Sometimes I work even at home, but I'm feeling that I'm getting poor health. How to be?
You have to put your health in the first place, because you can't help your staff with poor health. Sleep enough, have a rest, go out of doors and go to sport clubs.
I'm realizing that my staff is getting passive. There's a lack of enthusiasm in the process. What to do?
Motivate your staff. Motivation isn't just money. Reward them regularly by extra day off or vacations. Lesson 11. Finance Management. Listening 1.
Hi, Shahboz. How are you?
Hi, Aziza. Hi, Alisher. I'm fine. What about you?
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm preparing for my exams. What are you doing here?
I'm just looking at this poster. Have you seen it?
No, we haven't seen it yet. What's it about?
It's about talk next week. This talk will be about financial management. I can't manage my earnings. I suppose it will be useful for me to take some good ideas how to save my money.
Really? You think it will be useful? Actually, I have the same problem. I earn some money, but I can't manage my savings to achieve my goals.
Oh, my problem that I spent much more than I earn.
So, what are you guys doing on Monday? Shall we go to this talk?
Oh, I don't know. I should prepare for my midterm control. Who's the lecturer there?
I think Professor Usmanov.
Are you sure? I attended his lecture once. It was very boring. He couldn't cover his topic.
No, that can't be the truth. Professor Usmanov is very famous for his lectures.
Oh, sorry. I've mistaken that was Professor Azizov. Okay, I'll do my best to come to this lecture. What about you, Alisher?
If I pass my exam, I will come for sure.
Listening to the lecture.
Hello everyone. It's good to see so many of you here. This is an important time in your life to make a first important step in the world. So, here are some tips for students who want to manage their life in financial world. So, let's begin. If you are a student and you want to manage your finances, the first thing you would do is to set some financial goals. The only thing that money can give you is the freedom of not worrying about money. What do you really want to spend your money on? A car? A holiday? Maybe on your wedding party? Well, whatever it is, work it out and you may know real value of it, so you will concentrate on how much you need to earn. Well, the second one is to earn the money itself. As Benjamin Franklin said, if you want to know the value of money, go and try to borrow some. Try to get a job in your students' years. It'll give you some financial valuable lessons like punctuality and work management. You'll try to manage your work and studying responsibilities. Third one is a budget. It's time to set a budget. Once you have a job and know what you will be earning, set a budget plan. Creating a budget generally requires 3 steps. First, identify how you spend your money. Second, evaluate your current spending and set of goals that take into account your long-term financial objectives. Then follow your financial budget. Finally, make a plan of your further expenditure. Now, that's a good idea to open your account that attracts high interest. There are also special savings accounts or young people, so make sure you explore what the banks have to offer in this area when you are setting up the account. Besides that, you look through new rates and new opportunities which banks offer. Think about your long-term investment plans. Even a student, you can start thinking about your long-term financial future. If you start thinking about putting a little aside each week for your long-term financial goals, it will bring you independence and you'll be sure about your future savings. You need to have a bit of money behind you to create some types of private business which you can own. So, for the first period of time, you can be involved in such types of business organization like sole proprietorship or partnership.
In Activity 3, read the text and choose the best title. First, Division of Human Resources Planning, Collaboration of Employer and Employee. Third, Human Resources Planning is key to your business. Please read the text. Activity 4. Find the words in the text with a similar meaning. If you have read the text, now find the synonyms of them. First, employ. Second, dismissal. Third, run. Fourth, entry. Fifth, questioning. Sixth, operate. Seventh, view. Eighth, replacement. Ninth, absence. And the last one is support. Please pay attention to the context. Now let's check the answers. Hire, fire, operate, input, survey, run, vision, turnover, low absenteeism, and compensation. Now we will watch a presentation. As in your previous lessons, you have learned in grammar section modal verbs expressing advice. As a continuation of the theme, we'll learn with you today how to make up sentences of cause, result, and purpose. It was all for today. Your homework is exercise 5 and 6 on page 65. In exercise 5, you should decide if the given statements are true or false according to the text. And in exercise 6, complete the table below. Write no more than 2 answers or number for each answer. We will look forward to your answers. Send us and we will check. Goodbye.